What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Combat Corner Top 5s, your weekly addition to the series. This week, we've got a topical one, top 5 featherweights of all time. So get your guesses in now, make your picks, because I'm about to start with my list. So first of all, at number 5, we have Chad Mendes. Money Mendes. Chad Money Mendes. Chad was good, powerful, good wrestler. He fought the best. He fought Aldo, he fought Conor, he fought Aldo twice. Fought Conor, he fought Volkanovski. Never fought Max Holloway. Fought the who's who of everyone else in the featherweight division. Chad Money Mendes, the Mike Tyson of the featherweight division, I think he called himself. He comes in at number 5. It's a tough pick for 5 because you could really pick anyone. There's a bunch of guys you could pick from, but I think Chad did enough. And he was a scary guy at his peak. Coming in at number 4, we have Jose Waldo. Tough to put him here because he was really good and he had, 15 fight win streak or some shit, which is crazy. But when he got beat, he was only 31. He wasn't past his prime. I think he just got beat by the better guys. And he got beat by Aldo, McGregor, and Volkanovski.
Aldo got beaten by Aldo.
He got beat by Holloway, McGregor, and Volkanovski. So, putting him at 4th, I think just makes sense. I consider him maybe pretty high on the all-time rankings, but that you got to consider his longevity and his reign in other divisions, blah blah blah, whatever. So number 4, it's him. Number 3, we have Max Holloway. Tough choice here too, but at number 3 we've got Max Holloway because Max lost to McGregor. Max lost to Poirier at featherweight. Max lost to Volk 3 times. Max is great. He's beaten all of the rest. But, when it comes to the top guys again, he has lost. And that's why at number 2 we have Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor. Or as Rampage Jackson calls himself. No, I'm not going to say it. Conor McGregor at number 2. Look, the guy changed the sport. He ran through this division with ease. Knocked out the champ, beat Holloway, beat Poirier, beat Dennis Seaver, beat Chad Mendes, went through a bunch of wars, knocked people out early, just took the sport to a new level during this reign and finished Jose Aldo in 16 seconds, who was on a 15-fight unbeaten streak. This guy in his prime at featherweight was just unbeatable. But you can't deny that Volkanovski has just cleared himself as the GOAT at featherweight. Volkanovski now on his 6th title defense. Something that no one else has really managed to do in the UFC. I think Holloway got 3. Obviously, Aldo had a lot in the WEC, but, in the modern era, obviously Aldo lost to Volkanovski quite convincingly. Volk has beaten Holloway 3 times. Volkanovski, Chad Mendes, TKZ, Brian Ortega, everyone in the featherweight division of note. Volkanovski made look easy. And I think that's what he's going to do this weekend again to Poirier to further cement himself as the GOAT and put himself probably top 5 in the GOAT list, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Look, my list is very similar, but yeah, the names are shuffled around slightly. But at number 5, I do have the Korean Zombie.
TKZ.
Unfortunately, this guy is probably more well known for his losses. And the wars that he's kind of been involved in with certain people. But the hype that he brought to this featherweight division in a time where it was lacking a little bit of that, I think was really important. And he's always been able to step in there and fight the best of the best, like whether it be Volk or Holloway, when we could all see that the Korean Zombie was well past his prime at that point. So that's why he has my number 5 slot. Now, you might be a bit disappointed by this, but in number 4, I have Conor McNuggets, Conor McGregor. The man, I agree with you. He did take over the sport completely. There's no one that has a name like his in this field. But I just don't think his reign at featherweight was, his title reigns have never really amounted to anything. So I think this was more so to set up his lightweight fight for the championship than anything. It can't be like just brushed aside what he managed to do to Jose Aldo in that championship fight in that 13 seconds that it was going. But I just think if he were to be further up my list, he would have had to defend the belt and be a bit more of an active champion for him to get that third or even second slot for me. In number 3, I have Jose Aldo. So we obviously saw a very dominant string of fights from him there, which I think we have brushed over before in these GOAT lists, or in our GOAT list, sorry.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like you say, though, he did kind of drop off towards the end of his career and unfortunately did keep fighting and didn't look his best, and changed divisions to try and better himself, but it didn't exactly work out. But what he did at featherweight, and he brought the featherweight division to the UFC, essentially, like it was almost built around him at the start. I think that's why he has my number 3 slot. Number 2, Max Blessed Holloway. I just think, for me, as from where I'm standing, like the first 2 fights against Volk, I wanted to see Max win. I wasn't exactly on the side of Volk at that point. But I think that was just because I thought at the time Max brought a more exciting kind of fight to a lot of the other featherweights. He stands in the middle, just will bang with anyone. He's never been dropped in his career. That is a crazy stat.
Crazy.
And obviously never being knocked out as well. With never being dropped, you struggle to get one of those and not the other. Which leaves room for one person at the top, which is Brian
He
Ortega.
comes from a land down under.
Alex Volkanovski. Like you say, his title reign has just been too dominant at this point to not call him the featherweight GOAT.
Yeah.
By the time this video comes out, he would have fought Ilia Topuria, and he
Beaten
might
him.
even have cemented himself even
Cemented.
further into that role. But we will wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see, guys.
But that is my top 5.
It's a good list. Let us know what you think below, especially you, Mark. We always appreciate your list and your
Always.
comments. Thank you guys for watching. As always, please go watch our long form podcast if that's your thing. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We will see you
in the next one.
Next time.